Hi, Joe Doyle here, and thank you for letting me tell you a little bit about my property investment business and how you can get involved too. In the current strategy that I'm now using to fund deals, I can obtain finance up to any level subject to the following two conditions. The minimum loan has to be €1 million. The €1 million can be no more than 70% of the value of the property in question. The problem we have with that is that I specialise not in €1 million properties, but in €200,000 properties around Dundalkin, Ballyfermot, Tallaght and all of West Dublin in towards city centre, so we need a way to deal with that. Now, before we get into any details, I want to explain to you a concept, and I want you to understand this is very true and very real in all areas of life, and this is how we manage to get good deals on the properties. Here we have two circles, an inner circle and an outer circle. The inner circle, which will consist of a maximum of 5% of all people in this business who get access to all of the products first and take whatever they want and as much as they want. Whatever they don't want gets passed to the outer circle, where 95% of the population will fight over the scraps left by the inner circle. Believe me when I tell you this, having been in the property business for 15 years, with the knowledge and contacts I've built up, I operate only in the inner circle. Now, in order for a deal to happen, you need four components: the property, the finance, the knowledge, the energy or desire to make it all happen. Inexperienced people think that the lack of finance is what holds them back from getting involved in property, but it's not. It's actually a combination of knowledge and finance most of the time. In this scenario, I will be bringing to the table the knowledge and the energy to make it all happen, and I want you to bring the finance. In return for you bringing the finance to make the deal happen, you will be paid an interest rate of 1% per month, which is 12% per year. Currently, the banks and credit unions are paying less than half of 1% per year. I can take any amount of money as an investment, subject to a minimum of €10,000. Every €10,000 will get you a return of €100 per month. At the end of the term, which is usually 12 months, you have the right to take all your money back or continue to roll on with the investment. The choice is yours. All your money will be fully secure and guaranteed. Here's how we do it. Take house number one. This is a house which has no mortgage on it. Now, let's say I'm looking to buy house number two, which is a deal I just did recently. I bought for €130,000, but it's worth €200,000. I then raised the €130,000 and paid back a total of €1,300 per month for the investors. The property now rents for €1,850 per month, so I make a profit of €550 per month. To protect the investors, I then gave them a charge over the first house, which acted as security for their investment. If I default on any payments, they have the right to force the sale of house number one and get their money back. When the deal on house number two was completed, I then move on to house number three and I use house number two as security. I keep going with this process until I get 8 properties. At this point, I can then go and raise €1 million from the specialist lenders I referred to earlier and give all the investors their money back. I've been paying the investors 12% interest and was making an average of €550 per property per month. Now my new loan is at 6% interest, which means I can now make €1,200 per property per month. This is a very real and very easy way for people who have no knowledge or experience to make money from the property market by using some of their nest egg, which they may have sitting in a credit union or bank and not making any return whatsoever. Now, let's take a look at some recently completed deals, and if you want to get involved in the next one, get in touch by dropping me a PM. So this is a house here in North County Dublin we just got recently. It would be fairly typical of an average type of deal that we would do. It's a small 2-bed house. I do prefer 3-bed, but this is a 2-bed. So you come in the hall door, living room, it's snug, but it's a nice house and it's in an excellent location. So in the hall door, straight into the living room into the kitchen. So it's a kitchen cum diner, which is fairly spacious enough for the size of the house that it is. This house will rent for €1,600 per month. So good demand in this area for a house like this at this point in time. So this is a house that you're actually looking at the finished product now. We got this house a couple of months ago. It's a house in Ballyfermot. It needed a lot of fixing up, so we didn't do a complete refurbishment, but we done a lot. We salvaged some of the floors and stuff like that are still the same that was in, but you know, everything else, tiles, windows, redecoration, new bathroom, everything from start to finish with the exception of the floors was done here. So this particular deal was all funded by private investor finance. So at the minute the property stands around €140,000 and it's worth maybe 200, 210, probably even a little bit more. And it's currently rented for €1,850 per month. So it's a good deal. The tenant has moved in, he's made it his home, so it's a good deal for me. Good deal for the investors, and it's a good deal for the tenants, and it was actually a good deal for the vendor who was selling the property as well. So win-win all around.